Hi, this is Sean Murphy of SK Murphy. I'll be the MC for today's PATCA webinar. PATCA is the Professional and Technical Consultants Association. Learn more at patca.org. The best way to get started is to join as an associate member for $50. See the patca.org/join link. You can contact me at SK Murphy if you have questions. We're fortunate today to have a briefing on ethical and responsible AI in project management by Dr. Suman. Please use the chat for questions during the talk. We will also have a Q&A session at the end. Dr. Suman is an accomplished strategic technical program manager. She has deep expertise in leading large-scale, high-impact technology initiatives and generative AI implementations. She has a proven track record of driving digital transformation, governance, risk mitigation, and change management across Fortune 500 enterprises. Dr. Suman.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It depends where you guys are. I'm Suman, and it's honor to be join the PETCA Expert Speaker Series to share the insight on how the generative AI reshaping the project leadership. Over the past few years, I have led several AI driven transformation initiatives, integrating intelligent automation, testing agents, and decision support system across the enterprise environment. Our topic is ethical and responsible AI in project management. This is about the fundamental paradigm shift in project management. AI isn't just a tool, it's our co pilot, co worker, and autonomous agent as well. The future PM doesn't manage tasks, they manage the human AI interface. Okay, we are going to explore how the AI is fundamental reshaping the project leadership, not in a distant future, today, right now. We will talk about the real tools and challenges, and most importantly, how we can possible position ourselves not just to survive this transformation, but to lead it. Today, I will be going to share now how AI, particularly agentic system, testing automation, and API orchestration are redefining how we lead, decide, and deliver outcomes. Over the next 30 minutes, I will share the real world application challenges I personally faced and where I believe this technology is taking us. This isn't theoretical. These are the tools and the techniques you can implement right away. This is about the leadership in the age of AI. Uh, let's sense the temperature of all the audience where you are in your AI journey. This slide captures the cognitive dissonance we feel about the AI. I want to understand where you are in your AI journey. Please take a moment and think about this question. What excites you most about AI in a project leadership? Anybody want to put their thoughts? A, B, C, whatever, like saving times,
We have
getting
three
better
A's so
results.
far.
Okay.
You can type in the chat if you like what you're doing. 1D,
Okay. Yeah, this is kind of a things like those who wants to go with the option A, please go ahead. Means lot of people choose the saving time, but those who wants to go with the B or C or D means the things is changing. Initially, we were only thinking AI is coming as a time saver, but if you are progressing more using the AI, it's helping you to making the insights and to understand the dynamics innovation lot of things. It's just not the A is the only one better option. As we are progressing ourselves and promoting to learn how we can use on day to day life the AI, the questions like answer C and D is also fitting in that. And the next is, what concern you most about the AI in project management? data privacy and security, ethical risk and bias, losing the human connection in teams, and over reliance on the AI for decision. This is the other side of a question, like it's saving the time. Now, what concern you most? I put these two questions just to make it more interactive.
So we have two A's and two D's.
Yeah, definitely. These are the things like where people about the data privacy and or reliance about the AI decision, which I'm going to talk in my presentation now. Uh, this slide specifically is the evolving role of a project manager in AI era. This slide is the core of our transformation, our new role. The PM role is shifting from a task executor to a strategic orchestrator. AI handles the repetitive tasks like resource scheduling, even a code generation. We even at myself, like I put my things and using the prompt and I generate a code and then put into I can use in multiple ways. It's just not only one way we are using the AI now just for the text generation. Our value shift interpreting and the translating the AI generative data into the action, fostering the human connection where the AI manage processes. PM must manage the people, fostering the collaboration across increasingly diverse and multidisciplinary team. Another example I want to give you here, a project team is used AI to analyze how their team members were communicating with each other. It's just a real world example I want to share with you. It flagged the certain team member as disengaged because they had a less Slack message. But reality was something else. Those people were senior engineers doing deep work and they were communicating very less and effectively in a fewer words. The AI doesn't understand the context. Our competitive differentiator now exclusively is the human empathy, ethical awareness, and the adaptability. We are living through a pivotal moment in a project management history. Future PM will, when they are going to look back in 2024, 25, or 26, as the years we are progressing, everything will be going to change how the PM role or PM is positioning their own into the AI world. The question is what role we are going to play to change our value, specifically the ethical related questions. This is the next slide. Means this is having a very deep understanding if you will think through that. In one side, uh, AI is a scalable brain and delivering the data and insight at the massive scale. It can analyze thousands of a project records in seconds, identify patterns across portfolios, predict risk on the millions of a data points, and it has this without the emotion, without bias in traditional sense, you can say. It's a purely computational. But AI is a tool, has no emotion, no ethical compass. On the right side, that's where we come in. The project manager is the heart and the governor. As project manager, we translate those insights into the strategies. We apply ethical judgment, leadership, empathy, and the influence. These are the irreplaceable human capabilities. I'm repeating this sentence. These are the irreplaceable human capabilities which AI can't give us. We are now operating in an ecosystem where AI connects directly to the data sources through the API, pulling the real time insights from tools like Jira, ServiceNow, Power BI. You can connect through the request and response through the API call and you can get the insights through that. But data alone doesn't equal to the strategy. Let me break this down to give you more deeper understanding about that. Let me go to the next slide. This is the about project manager in 2025. Means it's a no, we are no longer a task monitor, we are AI enablers. Gone are the days when the project manager job is just shifting the task from left to right, and now our new role is AI enabler. You need to be thoroughly understanding how the AI is implemented in your day-to-day life at your workforce. We are not competing with AI. We are not being replaced by AI. I just want to make clear about on that. People ask multiple times that question, oh, project manager role is going away. No, we are not going to be replaced by the AI. It's our co-pilot, co-worker. We ensure that the AI adoption doesn't just improve the efficiency, it drives true business value and maintains the team alignment. We are enabling the AI to work effectively by providing the direction, meaning, and human connection. Together, that synergy can drive results no single tool or a person can do. AI handles a lot of data. And on the other side, if you're working with a cross functional team and having a joint collaboration between the AI using and working with the team, you will achieve the better results and with the ethical relationship with your own team. Think about this way, like AI is having an incredible fast tireless analyst in your team, but that analyst doesn't understand office politics, doesn't know that your sponsor lost the budget approval, or any critical things like your developer is passing through some personal issues. But you do as a project manager or as a human being. We design the human AI workflow, define ethical use policies, and ensure that automation aligns with the strategic priorities. The project professional will thrive those who know how to use the AI in their work culture on day to day to support the team issues and how to implement strategically the AI alignment. You use the AI for what it's brilliant at, like data processing, pattern recognition, scenario modeling, and you focus on what you are brilliant at: strategic thinking, stakeholder engagement, and ethical decision making and team leadership. PM just understand their talent triangle in 2025 included the AI collaboration as a core competency. That's how the fundamental shift is happening. Project Management Institute is also bringing a lot of courses and certification related with the AI collaboration. Any questions so far, or do we need to pause? I hope we are aligned with that. Okay.
Sorry,
The
no
AI,
question, no questions.
thank you. AI throughout the project management life cycle. Uh, Project management have five major phases, like processes: your initiation, planning, and execution. In all the part, project AI is playing a specific role. In initiation phase, it helps into the AI forecasting, project feasibility, perform the risk assessment, and in planning again, it's supporting the intelligent scheduling tools, optimization, and in execution, AI drive the dashboard, deliver the real-time updates, and for the other phases as well, a drive project success with the AI initiation. This is a more detail about one particular process, initiation, how the AI is playing the role. Later on, we can share the slides also. Uh, AI driven planning, smart scheduling, and the risk control, like dependency mapping, resource allocation, risk deduction, adaptive planning. And this is the AI role in a project management for the monitoring and closing out the project. How the AI tool we can use to support during these phases. Monitoring and controlling, closing, these are the some certain examples. Boost the delivery with AI driven automation and testing. Uh, we are here in my work, we are using specifically like you write the code and then you give the code and the more detail about what you want to execute, and then AI is writing the test cases for you. And you don't need to so far writing each and every test cases. Now AI is coming as for writing you the test cases as well, and then execution for those as well. But definitely we need a human, like particular test developer or test analyst, those who can give the overview what the AI is doing, just not totally blindly following what the AI is doing. Human intervention is required. Unlocking the value through the AI powered knowledge retention. This is the how the AI is supporting in this thing. Okay. Project scenario risk compliance versus the customer experience. I just want to go quickly with this thing. Okay, this is the main slide. These are the three pillars. The new PM rules boils down to these three pillars: strategic navigator, guiding the projects by interpreting the AI data to make informed forward looking decision. Number two is the ethical guardian, ensuring ethical judgment, cultural sensitivity, and responsible AI use throughout the project. And third, we are as a connector, the architect of a new operating model, bridging the AI efficiency with the human empathy. These are the key three pillars being a new project manager in the AI era: strategic navigator, ethical guardian, and the connector. This slides our initial concern about. I pass couple of slides very quickly because our topic is to more focus about the ethics. That's why I will put more time on these couple of slides, which we will go now. This address our initial concern about the ethics and overall means how we can use AI as a co-pilot, just not totally blindly using the AI without even having a common sense. Embed the responsible AI practices, addressing the bias, fairness, transparency in the AI driven decision, all aligned with the PMI code of ethics. We must integrate the micro ethical checks into the daily routine to maintain the oversights and the accountability. Like when you have a stand up, you are having your dashboard, but you also need to pay attention what your AI is building those dashboard. What are the priorities or low priorities or backlog, how it is built, those kind of a thing. You need to pay closely attention to those kind of a things. As AI becomes deeply embedded in the operation, response governance becomes a crucial leadership to overwatch that oversight of the what the AI is doing in your day-to-day life to supporting you as a co-pilot. The PMI code of ethics are the responsibility, respect, fairness, and honesty is four foundation for the responsible AI. Gartner just released in the study a couple of months back showing that the 40% of a organization, those using the AI in a project management, have experienced at least one incident of a AI recommendation that followed they cause the significant project damage. It's not just what the AI is saying you need to follow, you need to put your own insight inside that. This means setting up a checks and balance for the AI decision, following data privacy laws, and being open about how the algorithms work. Responsible AI isn't just about compliance, it's a leadership mindset and builds trust and makes the technology work for a people, not the other way around. This is now let's talk about the responsibility, which I was talking like ethics and responsibility.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Dr. Suman. Before we move on, we have a question about the Guardian. How is the AI code of ethics enforced?
could you repeat the question, please?
The question is, how is the AI code of ethics enforced?
Oh, these are the PMI code of ethics and how they put a guardrail.
Yes, how are these guidelines enforced?
Um, okay. Like in my next slide, I'm going to do it. Okay. Specifically in Project Management Institute, we have a PMBOK guide, like a project management body of a knowledge. It's a well-established institute, well-respected. You will find millions of people is the PMP certified across the world, not in the US or specific
So the
particular
question
country.
wasn't how the guidelines were defined. The question was how they're enforced.
Enforced, like those who is the PMP certified, if they are not find any following these guidelines, they can revoke their certification.
But you showed a guardian function in your three-part view of how the AI is used. Does the guardian ever come back and say this statement violates guidelines? Does the guardian ever take action?
It depends upon the organization culture, like how the your project management office it is, how strong, because these things is just going and implemented. We can come as a human being. I also did couple of a time at my workplace. We listen what the AI is, the recommendation and all those kind of a things, but when the decision is taken by with the help of the humans, we just use the AI as a supporting and to provide the data to us, but not completely rely on that. We use our own human judgment on that to make sure things is aligned. I can't say about the everybody, at least I can say about myself. When I'm using the AI or when I prepare my presentation also, I was very focused what I'm putting, and so that everything is aligned with the PMI code of ethics, because I'm a PMP certified. I don't want to say something else, and these are the some specific things is controlled by the PMI as well. I'm talking in general, not the behalf of somebody. It's my
Christine, do you
experience.
want to elaborate on the question?
Yeah, it seems to me that it's optional, it's voluntary. There's no expectation by any professional organization that if someone is not ethical, they would lose their certification or they would be no longer in the group. I mean, where is that? Where is it a requirement? Usually things that are voluntary, they're not always followed.
I do understand, but in like if the those who is the project management certified, PMP certified, if somebody uh, call out to the PMI and send the email, oh, this person is not following, definitely they review those cases. That I know for sure.
Hmm.
Because sometime I'm a part of those committee as well. They review those kind of a thing, and how the action is taken, that's the another thing. But if somebody is complaining about the project manager, those who is the member of a member is not, but those who is certified, because it's kind of a when you take a certification, you are bind to with the means what it is the code of ethics for the PMI.
Hmm.
But definitely they are not active, because lot of organization using the AI however they want to use. PMI is just a governing body who can come as a supportive or directive or control. It's based on what the organization is structure they are following.
So is there some definition somewhere what is ethical and what is not ethical in AI? Is there some standard that is referred to that if this is done, it's not ethical? For example, in the ISO standards, it's very questionable what is unethical? What is an example of that? I talk to people about this many times, and it's kind of a very wide spectrum of what unethical is.
Yeah, I think it's each individual perspective, and the each organization perspective, how they lead it, because a lot of like layoff is happening. People say it's due to the AI, but at the same time it's a lot of other things as well.
Hmm.
Mm, can we go ahead,
Sure.
please?
Just go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Now let's talk about the responsibility, because with the great power comes with the great responsibility, and AI give us the tremendous power, but it also created tremendous risk if misused. PMI code of ethics, which all of us as a PMP holders, I put that also in that. Like as a PMP holders, we have committed to give us a framework, and let me walk you through these three critical areas. Oversight on the AI reliance, safeguard against the loss of the human judgment and the context. This is about maintaining, I I call like an informed skepticism, like real world example I can give you. I was managing a product launch, and our AI risk analysis flagged the regulatory approval as at a low risk, showing 90% confidence and based on a historical approval, because historical data was showing that, and this regulatory body approved the similar application like with some percentage similar, like 89% of the time. We relaxed our contingency plan, and then the regulatory environment changed due to the recent safety incident in the industry. Our approval got delayed by the 4 months, and the AI didn't know about emerging trends or the like political climates shift, how it is happening. And the lesson learned is always maintain the human oversight when you are using the AI. Never fully delegate critical decision to AI. You can use AI to inform your thinking, but you make the call. Documents why you are following or overriding the AI recommendation. This is not just a good practice, it's a ethical leadership. These things, what I'm saying, this is based on my own perspective. It's my own learning when I'm working with the different people, and this is my own thought and my presentation. It's not somebody's paying me or this to say that or all those kind of a thing. Please be clear on that part. It's I'm again and again repeating, always maintain a human oversight when you are using the AI. Second is about the data privacy and compliance. Ensure AI uses align with the regulatory standards. Here is a question. How many of you have copied the project data into the chat GPT or Claude to analyze it? Like putting your phone number or your street address or your email ID. Sometime initially, when I started to use the AI, I was also doing that. And I was saying it's confidential, don't share outside. But AI still share those kind of things, or it's trained based on those kind of a data. How, like, I'm not judging anybody here, like who is doing what, but more it is when you are sharing, do not share your PII information. I have done, like I also done it too in initial days, but now I know how it is working, how the LLM model is working, how the other people hallucination is happening also. But there is the problem when you do that, you might be violating like GDPR, HIPAA, or SOX, different kind of a compliance in your company data policies. I hope you have heard about the Samsung banned the employee using the chat GPT after discovering like their engineers putting the direct code into the chat GPT, getting the some help or some support on code writing. Amazon also restricted AI tool uses of a similar region. Uh, it depends how the company is using internally these days, because you have your own database. You are not using the LLM model. On the top of you are using like RAG and different kind of a model for the filtering the right information, so that things will be not going out of your own internal web portal to the external outside. If you are in a regulatory industries like specifically the healthcare, finance, government, you need explicit policies on AI use. PMI new guidance released in August 2025, include the AI governance template. Use them. Ethical stewardship, addressed by fairness and the transparency. This is the hardest one because bias in AI is there. Let me give you the two real scenarios. Scenario one, schedule pressure. Like AI predict that a developer could finish a module in 48 hours and based on the past performance. But they do not know at the time when they were working like additional hours because we have a some production release, and now AI thinking this person can do the work always similar amount of a work within a same amount, but it's kind of a cycle. Sometime developer needs to pay more hours, and sometime it could be little more a relaxing time also based on what kind of a release we are putting into the production. Then AI optimize for the output, not for the well-being of the team, because if they are thinking the same pattern which we use during the very hardest cycle for the team member, they just think, oh, team still can do that amount of a work with the same pace with the 40 hours. But if you are using the same pace continuously for 12 months, it will be like overwhelming, and it will be not well-being of the team. Stakeholder communication, and I also feel that way when somebody sending me the message, or we start stopping those kind of a thing these days. Like at my work culture, we use the AI for the drafting the stakeholder communication. It was efficient and saved time, but later on, like after a couple of a months, we were in a meeting and stakeholders started complaining that we understand, like it's very impersonal these messages, and they look like some robots wrote those kind of sentences. That's why when you are writing any message, please put your own thoughts also. It not just writing a prompt using copy paste and sending to your stakeholders or your customer.
So, got a question on protecting PII and confidential information. Are you aware of any firms that are using models like DeepSeek or Llama that are open source, that are locally hosted to protect so that the information doesn't leave the firewall?
Yes, I know. And like even last week, I forgot their name. They are in my LinkedIn as well. And this is a company here in US based. They have in a Europe. And the guy was particularly, I met with him in a AWS office in San Francisco. Now what they are doing, you have a two documentation. They mask the PII information which you are giving, and they regenerate the document, the masking the information, the PII. First, this model is detecting what can be a part of your PII information, and this also related underneath based on each industry, it's for the HIPAA regulation or your GDPR for the European companies, those kind of a things they put underneath the model, those kind of a filtering, and after this filtering they are masking the PII information. I can share that company information, or I can connect with you that person as well. They are getting a good funding as well for to moving forward, and this is a quite in my thinking, this company will be going to be very high level because they are the researcher. They wrote the paper, they did their patent, how they are doing this kind of a work, and now everything it is in a production for them. Couple of they have a potential customer already. Yes. I
Okay.
can share the information after just
No,
sending
no,
the
no
email.
data on like Llama
Sorry.
or DeepSeek, though. Go ahead.
Sorry, who was talking?
Somebody else talked. I didn't see who. Just a clarification. No, no, you haven't seen any penetration of DeepSeek or Llama.
No.
Okay.
But based on these models, they are using like a RAG and some additional information and filtering those information. The base model hardly it's required a lot of uh, inputs also, lot of tons of a data. I think very less company is touching the base model LLM, but they are making on top of that filtering, which is the base model. And mostly like using the Gemini, Claude. These are the main couple of things. Mm, okay.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay. This is the transforming the project management with the AI tool. And you have a couple, like we are using like a, not a public AI tools. That is for my own personal use. Public AI like Chat GTP, Claude, enterprise AI solution, like we are using the Microsoft Copilot 365, Claude for Business, Google Workspace with the Gemini Enterprise, and document everything. Being a project manager, I'm mostly like referring this particular role. Track with AI tools what you use and when the data they assess and what decision they influence. This ensure a clear audit trail, like what information you are feeding to the AI and what decision you got it. Make the documentation for those kind of things. If you feel कि somewhere you are not getting the correct result, how you can improve and get back to your team who is implementing these things for you at the workplace. So we talked about the power of AI, the concerns and the responsibilities. And let me bring this home with the vision of where we are headed in this AI journey and why I'm incredible optimistic the future of our profession, like as a project manager. The future isn't AI versus project manager. It's project professional and the AI together creating capabilities neither could achieve alone. Uh, this is a combination of both the roles together. Use the AI and bring the human aspects, how you can lead the teams. Think about this, like 10 years ago we were still debating whether the agile would replace the traditional PM. I hope you remember those kind of things when the agile came in. Oh, agile and scrum master is going to change the project manager role. No, it didn't. And you see, like after 10 years we are here still, and it complemented it, like from waterfall to we went to the agile scrum, but the role is still there, and our roles and responsibility it's changed according to that what we are using. And then the same in the AI world, our role will be more as a strategic navigator to support the team, more human aspects. When the AI is giving us some results, to analyze those and to discuss with the team and come with the some concrete results. We learn to use the right approach for the right context, and AI is the same. AI is also fed by multiple different data, and it's also improving as we are using more and more. AI for the hyper personalization, like imagine your every team member having their own co-assistants, um, AI assistant, like junior. In future, like having a junior PM, it's doing more kind of a AI job. Release the success of for the senior PM, like technical leads having the AI translating complex tech information. Um, how can I say? AI adapts to each person and making work smarter, faster, and more effective. Like having a personalized coach for every one role for the team. But this is crucial in every one of these scenarios. The human is still leading. AI supports arguments and accelerate our task. But we as a project professionals set the vision, we build the relationship, we make the tough calls as well. OpenAI just released a projection suggesting that by 2028, 80% of a project management task will have the AI assistance. But they will also note that demand for the experienced project leaders is increasing, not decreasing. Why? Because as the project manager, uh, you are working in a very complex or more global or more ambiguous environment, then your judgment and human skills for like a leadership judgment influence becomes more valuable, not less. Don't watch the sidelines, and don't fear the change, lead it. uh, we must embrace the evaluations from, like, start small, launch pilot project, invest into your AI literacy, how the AI is used in different companies in different aspects, how we analyzing the data, those different kind of things I put on this slide particularly. Okay, and the last slide, as we are wrapping it, I have one more slide also after this. As we wrap up, I want to leave you the one final thought. The core message remains: the future of AI is not AI replacing the project professional. It is project professional plus AI together. As AI and project manager become inseparable, our roles will only grow in complexity and impact. Our strategic, empathetic, and ethical leadership is one thing AI can't automate. By fusing human judgment with AI capability, we not only elevate our projects but also our entire profession. And this is about me. This is just the beginning of the conversation, not the end. I love to continue this dialogue with you. You can connect with me on a LinkedIn. My profile is on screen. And feel free to reach out me, share your experience, ask question. I learn as much as from you as I hope you have learned from me something today. My email is also here if you want to go more deeper on any of these topic: responsible AI implementation, specific tools, or ethical framework. And I have my own startup as well, and I'm looking for hiring as well. But it's more not a purely like a project manager role. It's more about who can use the AI in a right way, uh, getting some insights from them. If you are looking for an opportunity, right opportunity into the AI world, please send me the message, send me your profile. I'm happy to speak with you how I can use your expertise in my startup. And thank you for your time, your attention, and your commitment to leading our profession forward.
So we have time for a few questions if people want to unmute and ask them, or they can type them in the chat and I'll ask them. I have a question. How did you use AI to prepare this presentation?
Mm, it's not in a one go. Like, I use the chat gpt, I use the claude, I use the gemini. I'm not always specific only one tool. I use multiple tools, and for each slide I can't say that this came from the claude. I don't remember now, but I tweak them again and again, again and again, and just refining those things and changing, because they give me more kind of a, these pictures is they did not give me. They told me ki how, what kind of a picture I can put on each slide, the image, and then I went even separately on the Google and catch only the brain picture, catch only the heart picture, those kind of a thing. I invested a good amount of time, because this similar kind of a presentation I give into the PMI chapter for Silicon Valley for the global conference. So that's why my slides is somehow little bit overlapping with that work as well.
Cool.
At
That
that
was
time I
very
really thoroughly make my presentation very good at that time. Any other question?
I have a question. What you mentioned AI regulatory standards. What AI standards are you familiar with?
I'm not like, I'm only these kind of standards which we are using. It's not specific. I'm following with any particular company with the AI standards. Sorry
Oh,
for that. Like, if it is in NIST or in any organization, it is written. I'm not following, or like in my organization we are not following specifically. It's about data privacy, GDPR, and another things like ethically we are using when we are making a decision. We should be have a human overlap with that.
okay.
Anybody else? I
Well, I
see.
want to thank you. I want to thank you for giving a fantastic talk this morning. This has been very good. It's a good overview of the issues we face and incorporating AI into our workflow.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, everyone. Have a good time. Happy holidays.